Multimodal large language models, LLMs, are like the Swiss Army knives of artificial intelligence. While traditional LLMs like ChatGPT deal with text, multimodal models handle multiple types of data, meaning they can understand and generate not just text but also images, audio, and sometimes even video. To put it simply, think of a multimodal LLM as a robot like C-3PO from Star Wars, who can communicate in many languages but also understands cultural context and can interpret visual cues. Or like WALL-E, the little robot who could understand human artifacts and their emotional context. In the realm of Harry Potter, imagine if the pictures in the newspapers not only moved but could also speak and write stories about what they were depicting. This is close to what multimodal LLMs can do. They can look at a picture and tell you a story about it, or even create a new picture based on a story. One pop culture reference that captures the essence of multimodal LLMs is Tony Stark's Jarvis from Iron Man, which can process Tony's verbal commands, interpret visual data from the Iron Man suit and its surroundings, and then communicate through both images and speech. Multimodal LLMs are trained on a diverse set of data sources. They understand the nuances of different types of information and how they relate to each other. For example, given a description of a scene, they can generate an image that matches it, or given an image, they can describe what's happening in it, much like a comic book artist who writes and illustrates a story. Think of the Daily Prophet newspaper in Harry Potter with its moving images. A multimodal LLM could potentially take a written news story and generate an accompanying animated image. Or imagine the holodeck from Star Trek, where characters can interact with a story that's both visual and auditory. Multimodal LLMs aim to create similarly rich experiences digitally. Multimodal LLMs are at the forefront of AI research because they offer a more integrated and holistic approach to understanding and generating content. They're not just limited to one mode of communication, which makes them incredibly powerful tools for creating and interpreting digital content. In essence, multimodal LLMs represent a significant step towards machines that can understand our world and communicate about it in a way that's closer to how humans do, using a mix of words, sounds, and images. They're not just learning to speak our language, they're learning to see and hear the world as we do.